We all hear it. Women say they want us to open up and be vulnerable. Well, what they say and what they can handle are two different things. So, first off, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And this is a common lie women make with good intent. They want you to open up and be vulnerable. But the reality is, they can't handle it. Because the feminine needs the masculine to be the strong container so they can blossom. So we hear it all the time, how it gets weaponized. And I got to give a shout out to Brene Brown, because in her book, she talks about when her husband opened up. She's a shame researcher. When her husband opened up and was vulnerable with her, he was having some family issues. I think there was an illness in his side of the family. Her reaction was to pick a fight. And we often hear men say they're argumentative, they're dismissive, or they weaponize the vulnerability. So there's a couple of things you need to understand. You have to figure out if your partner is safe. Can I be vulnerable and open with Melanie? Yes. Will I open up the throttle 100%? I don't know. We haven't gotten to something like that. What I do know is there's some things you have to do if you're going to be open and vulnerable. And the first thing is what I call close the loop. And I'm going to use the example of potential job loss. Your company is acquired and there's a chance you could lose your job. You're kind of worried about that. She asks you, if you just tell her, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job, she may freak out. Don't know how she'll react. She may get angry. She may be telling you how, well, you better da-da-da-da, you know, all of that crap that is not helpful. Because again, they want you to be vulnerable, but they can't handle it. So, you want to close the loop. Yeah, there's a chance my position could be eliminated. I think I'm high enough, but you tell her then, I think I'm high enough on the seniority list that it won't be a problem. However, I've already updated my resume, and I've reached out to 2 headhunters, and I've got one more I'm going to talk to see what's going on out there in the market. So I'm ready either for a better opportunity or in the event that I do get laid off. That's closing the loop. So you've shared and you've been vulnerable, and instead of leaving her freaking out or worried, you brought it back around. And you've told her, don't worry though, I got this handled. Because without that, she's not going to handle it well. Most women are not. Second is, and this is probably the most important, is take it to the men. Okay? Come into the men's group, come into the coaching calls, and share what you're struggling with. You would be amazed at the openness and vulnerability the men have in the coaching calls in your men's group that Charlie and I host. And let me tell you, no man has been shamed. No man has been made to feel less than or criticized because of that. In fact, some of them have developed incredible friendships with people in the community because of their openness and vulnerability. Now, only you know how much vulnerability your partner can handle. You might only be able to open up 20% to her. She might be a 50 or 60% able to handle vulnerability. And then you take it to the men. You take it to a couple of close buddies to talk about. But do not let her spiral out, weaponize, or be dismissive when they say how they want you to be vulnerable. Now, here's the thing. It's not an intentional lie. They think they want you to be vulnerable. They really do. They just don't understand that they can't handle it. Because it triggers an insecurity in them. It creates anxiety. And again, if you've ever been in the communities with us, you know we talk about men are the riverbanks and women are the water, flowy, going here or there. They need the strong container of the masculine. So if you are worried, insecure, and you open up too much when it comes to vulnerability, it's not going to be a good thing. Okay? So I want you to think about that. Who do you have that you can open up to? How safe is your partner to open up to? Think about that. And have a great day. Okay? Contact information is down below if you want to talk. If you're looking for a men's community of high quality men, we've got that as well. We have Group calls on Mondays and Saturdays. And we will see you next time, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Catch you later.